This is Living as Carmen. On today's episode, I'm going to give you 5 tips to make your Disney trip a little bit better. My first tip would be join a Facebook group, find friends or find people that you know that are pretty informative about Disney and things. So shout out to Kayla and shout out to Smart Moms Plan Disney on Facebook. They will answer a lot of your questions, but be careful, it can get overwhelming. Sometimes it's too much information. Sometimes you get multiple answers and different perspectives, and then you're still kind of lost and don't know what's best or what to do. So that leads me to my tip number 2. My tip number 2 is know your family, know what they want to do, what they want to see, what they want to experience, and then go from there. Every family is different and you know your family best. Don't mind my hair. I'm trying to take my hair out, so that's why it looks crazy. Yeah, so I was trying to hide it. My tip number 3 is to know the weather, know what month you're going to, and then prepare for that. Orlando, believe it or not, does get cold during the winter, during the cooler months, and you want to be prepared for that. In September, it was scorching hot, but I was prepared. We had 2 of these great water thingies. It's filled with ice right now. I filled it up with ice, and it's lasted me over 24 hours. Obviously, you don't need that long of ice in Disney, but it keeps your water super cold. I had backup water bottles. I refilled it with that, or there's water stations in the Disney parks as well, and you can keep it watered. I also brought this fan. It's currently dead, but I had this fan. It clips. We had it for the kids in a stroller, and then we could also put in a handlebar, and it gave us air. Also, I got the 2 of those handheld spray bottles with the mist at Walmart. There is a local Walmart at Disney. It's in Kissimmee, and they have a ton of Disney merchandise. They have souvenirs. They have everything you need in that Walmart. So I'll take a look at that for sure, because Disney prices can be a little high. Salud. Tip number 4 for parents with littles. Strollers. One option is renting them from a local company. 2, you can also rent from the Disney park. And 3, you can just bring your own stroller. That's what we did. We love our stroller. We bring it everywhere. I'm not exaggerating. That is like our traveling. It's not even a traveling stroller. It's our everyday stroller, but we bring it everywhere. The kids are comfortable in it. In the bottom, there is plenty of storage. I got the Upper Baby Vista 2. When it's nap time, it reclines. Both of them can be reclined and sleep. They sleep for like 2 hours on there. It's great. We love it. We're going to continue taking it to everywhere we go. I read that up to like 9 years old, 10 years old, parents still use strollers for their kids because it's a lot of walking. So I do recommend a great stroller, a comfortable stroller for your little children. And my tip number 5 would be plan a rest day. It is so tiring. I know for me, I feel like I came back from vacation and I was so tired, I literally just rested for the next 5 days. We did 3 nights. So we did a park when we got there on Thursday. We rested first Friday and then did park Saturday, Sunday, and came home on a Monday. I rested before Magic Kingdom because I know how tiring that was going to be. It was super hot. It was, but again, I was prepared. We also had cooling towels, and they actually worked pretty great. We stood at Magic Kingdom for like 8 to 9 hours, but we were comfortable. The kids were able to nap, and my husband and I trooped it out, and it was pretty good. So here's just some extra advice, extra things that we did to help our Disney trip even better. Genie Plus, yes. Just yes. Don't even think about it, just get it. It's about $20 just per each person, not the family. It depends when you go. Sometimes it gives you 2 rides that you can kind of skip the line. We did it for 4 and it was worth it. I would do it every time. We did pack lunches. That helps Just for expenses, I was just more conscious on our spending for this trip. So I packed us lunches for 2 days in a row, plenty of snacks. We barely ate at the parks. We did have ice cream. I got an iced coffee there once. And I think that's it. I can even show you what I packed everything in. This was our lunch box. I guess I packed it in my regular suitcase. We actually put stuff in there so it didn't take too much space. We stayed at an Airbnb instead of a Disney park because other people came with us and it was just more cost effective that we stood and kissed me in an Airbnb instead of an actual park. If it would have been a smaller group, we probably would have stayed at a Disney park. Also used a rental for the whole week. We got the largest truck vehicle that fit 7 because it was a big group, and that was convenient. Sorry I'm not looking at the camera. I'm making sure my son doesn't do anything crazy. Along with the stroller, I also brought my carrier as well because I know my son, he likes to be carried. He doesn't want to spend hours in a stroller. So we carried him in a carrier, waiting in line. We would let him crawl around, stand around. Same with my daughter. So it wasn't always rides, experiences and stuff. Sometimes we just slow down, stretch our legs, play, rest, and that helped our family. You want to make sure you have comfortable shoes. You want to make sure you have comfortable clothing. For character dining, when you go to reserve, there's different apps that supposedly they let you know when there's an opening. You probably have to pay for it. I love Ohana's at the Polynesian Resort, and I literally booked my reservation that morning of. I don't know how other places are, but that's how Ohana's work. So there are places where they say you should do the reservation 60 days before. But if you can't get into those 60 days before, keep trying the day before, the day of, and see how that goes. That's what I got for today. Thanks for tuning in. My next episode, I will have clips and more of what we did in Disney. There'll be videos and pictures. But I feel like the tips and stuff I would give you now, and then you can see how that worked out while we were there. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.